inside GP, we basically have, there are three basic functions inside your transactions that you would be using primarily. There is the transaction entry, the transfer entry, and the in-transit transfer entry. So we'll talk about transactions quickly here. So inside here, this is how you do an adjustment in GP. You put it inside here, you put in north, and I grab my ACCS2 here, and I'm going to add 10 at 50 bucks. There we are, ready to post, no problem. So at this point I could, because it's in a batch, I can hit the post button and it will post. If I was to look at if I was to go to distributions at this point, sorry, I'm on the wrong line. It would show on this particular distributions, it would show that it's going to go to 1300.01 and then 300, 40, 45, 10, 100. So that's going to move it from inventory into 00300. Now, inside Business Central, when we do that, it is a grid based. So what we have is a item journal. Item journals. There we are. So inside here, we have a positive adjustment. We have a different types inside here. Instead of just an adjustment and a variance, we can do a purchase and a sale. If I do a sale, I can actually sell the product from here directly to a customer. So if a customer has picked it up already, and you want to get an entry done and you know that it went to the customer, you can actually add a customer by using the sale, or you could purchase it if it would be an increase. Sale obviously would be a decrease. I'm going to do the positive adjustment to match up to what I did before. Document numbers there, that's no problem. I'm going to go ACCS, and then I'm going to grab the 2 here, the dual here, same as I did before. And then I'm going to put it into the north site. And I'm not going to give it a bin because I don't have any bin set up. I'm going to do the 10, 55. I'm going to put in $50 so that it comes out at 550 bucks. There we are there. Now, one of the things you'll notice over here is the division code and my department code. My department code defaulted to 02. One of the things I did forget to mention, and I will go back and quickly show it, is, let me go show details, is that inside here we have dimensions. And inside the dimensions, in Business Central, we have dimensions instead of a segmented chart of accounts. In GP's case, we set it to 300. So we had it set to the division. So let me just do a lookup here for division. And we had it set to 300. There it is there. And that's, so now it's going to set the division to 300. I also have the department of 200, which is a division value of north. So this would be, now I can then filter this and say it's only allowed to have this, or it can have multiple possibilities. So I'm going to leave this one. I'm going to leave this one off for the time being, but so I go like this, and I go up, and now everything is saved. Got off that screen, and now when I go back to my list here, and I go back to my card, the division code is right there. So, but if I was to go like this and change this to returns, and now change it back to north, you'll see that the 300 is automatically populated inside here. So that will then drive it to 1300, well, the equivalent of what used to be 300-1300-02. And this is now going to that. If I go up from here, if I go up to my posting and I preview the posting, I can always preview posting inside Business Central. And it gives me my ledger entries and things like that. But most importantly, it gives me my journal entry, which is what I want to take a look at. And you'll notice here that it's going to 02300, and it's going directly into your debit is going into inventory control. And the 1312, that's the interim or the other account that we have there for adjustments. So that's where that goes from that point of view. So that's how we do a standard item journal.